Hey, welcome back, Madcap Toys fans. My name is Kathy, and you are back in the toy barn. Just thought I'd kind of have a little different angle here in the toy barn a little bit and talk to you today about some things. But before we begin, if you haven't already, subscribe to the Madcap Toys family. What are you doing? Also, hit the bell for all notifications because each and every time we upload content, of course, you're going to be the first to know. And comments, bring them on. We love them. Keep them coming, folks. We really appreciate your input. Got a lot of stuff to talk about today. Again, wanted to kind of give you a little bit of a angle with the toy barn and stuff. We normally don't walk through the toy barn much, but I wanted to give you just a little bit of a better view, right? About all the wonderful items that we have here in the toy barn listed and ready to go out to folks. And just wanted to kind of have a little bit of a difference there. So, but also really, to be honest, this video today is to talk about eBay sellers and shipping. Why do some eBayers overcharge when it comes to shipping? Not everyone, but some. So we're going to talk about that. But also too, just wanted to let you know, as far as sales results are concerned, seemingly like we've been picking up as we speak. We're kind of starting things, and I'm just going to put this up on the thing, guys, so don't mind me moving stuff for a moment. As far as sales results are concerned, things have picked up a little bit. I'm actually filming later tonight than we normally do, just because things have kept popping consistently, not only on Poshmark, eBay, but also Mercari. Some things, older things have sold, but also some new things that we got in the newest pallets have been selling too. So had to catch up with that. And Daren had an appointment today. And so getting all these things going and being late, the sun's still out, but it's going to be going down very soon. So I wanted to come out here and show you the 8 items that have to go out tomorrow in the AM. But again, let's go back to the sales results real quick. As far as that goes, like I said, consistent has continued to pick up. As far as the listing is concerned, the last 24 hours, Daren's not been able to help me. Like I said, he had an appointment that he had to attend early in the morning today. So I'm kind of hopping along, but still, for me, it's still kind of going to crawl. We are not halfway. Today is the halfway point that we're airing this video, and we're not halfway to our $8,000 goal. We're just under by like 900 bucks. So we have a long way to go. The only thing, like we have said in the other videos, is a lot of the pallet items that we're listing right now, and the clothing items, they're less than 10 bucks a piece. So it's very hard to list a bunch of stuff to get to a massive amount of money unless you're selling higher dollar items, like when Daren does get coin buys or items that he gets with retail arbitrage that can go for $29, $39, $49 and up, that can really make those numbers go. So that's the kind of thing that we're dealing with at this moment. But let's talk for a minute before we kind of show off what we sold. So why do some eBayers, eBay sellers, should I say, overcharge on their shipping? Have you noticed that? Like, and some people say, well, I know why, because you're all the way over here on the map and they're all the way over there. So yeah, it's going to cost that much for shipping. No, that's not what I mean. Sometimes I have even seen some eBay sellers charge shipping that shouldn't be that much shipping for that item. For instance, if it's a small item in a 10.86, it maybe only weighs maybe 1 pound 4 ounces or so, give or take, could fit in a 10.86 box, and they're charging like $50 to $78 for shipping. And it's not in freight, it's not local pickup, it's just a normal grounded Vantage thing. So I've heard a couple of good reasons. And to me, it's up to you. I'm going to stay neutral in this one, guys. I'm not going to make judgment calls. It is up to that eBay seller, or eBay seller, or Mercari seller, or Poshmark seller. Well, Poshmark they can't, because they set the shipping, so they can't be really that. But it's up to that seller what they want to do, right? So I'm not the type of person that if I want to go buy something personally online and I see that it's extremely high shipping, I'm not going to contact that individual letting them know that I think it's crazy. And I'll look at their other items, and if they're all consistent with the shipping being so super high, I don't get into it. Then I just scroll on, right? Just scroll on, move along, right? I don't get into any arguments with anyone. Now, I do appreciate sometimes if someone contacts me. I did have this about a week or two ago where we had a G.I. Joe part set. It was so small, and it was on Mercari, and somehow it could have either been a glitch on Mercari or something. I'm not sure what it was, but they said, hey, I'd buy this. It's really sensible, but your shipping was really super high. And I thought, okay. So I looked, and it really was. It was like, instead of it being set at, I think it was maybe 6-8 ounces, it was set for like 2 pounds. And I was like, whoa, no, that's right. You know, weighed it, of course, to make sure. I kind of knew in my head from doing it for a long time. I was like, yeah, that shouldn't be that. So reset the weight and the dimensions, and I shouted at that buyer out, said, hey, just want to let you know it was an error. I revised it. If you're still interested, we're good to go. Within an hour, the person purchased it. We showed it on YouTube, and yeah, they're in love with it. They're really happy. So sometimes errors can happen, right? But you know, this has kind of been brought about, so I want to just kind of explain it. But some people like to you know, charge massive amount of shipping money just because they want to see if they can get it, right? Some people, not everyone. Number two, some people will take and put extra money on shipping so they can get, so that when they get hit with fees, whether it be promoted listings or what have you, that it kind of stabilizes. Or if, you know, as far as, you know, if they get feed, that they've got that money to cover that a little bit. I'm not saying it's right, but they do it. Or even having it go towards the promoted listings to kind of get that cushion, where it's not going to, where they're not going to lose as much profit. Again, don't approve, but that's what some people do. You know, some people just kind of calculate it in that way with the shipping, that, you know, it just basically it's kind of something, like I said, it's a cushion for one ways and over of that part. But you know, kind of like, you know, cushioning it out. For me, if I'm putting on something, I want it to move, right? So I always want to make sure that it has the right dimensions and the right poundage. I will say, back in the early days when Daren and I started, you know, this, we didn't have a postal scale. We kind of like, oh, this could probably be, you know, roughly maybe a pound, I guess, you know, and then, you know, so we kind of just like played it out. And sometimes we were on the dot, sometimes we weren't. And that's all honesty there. But then we got a postal scale, and all of that kind of sailed away. We want to be as accurate as possible, because one of the biggest things that we like about when we get feedback is saying, you know, appropriate shipping cost, packaged well, et cetera, just like you all like that. And so to us, that means a lot. So we try to do our very, very best to make sure that our shipping doesn't include stuff like, you know, trying to cover, you know, fees, et cetera. So we keep shipping as shipping, and then we deal with the profit margin when it comes to other things, you know, whether we want to cushion that in the price or not. And we try not to do that. But like I said, to each his own. Every seller and reseller, they do what they want to do, right? So it's up to them. But people use the shipping kind of like in a way for different reasons. Again, we try to make it as accurate as possible. Let me know in the comments below what you think about that. If that is something that you do as well, or you think, hey, I agree with you, you know, people shouldn't be adding a bunch of money to shipping to cover for their fees. Let me know what you think about it. Would love to hear from you. But that's just a couple of the things, like I said, in the shipping area, whether it be, like I said, to help with their fees, or cover some costs. And also something that just hit my mind too, that some people are charging retail fees, right? Retail charges, like going through retail to ship, rather than using eBay and the prepaid, you know, shipping label. So, you know, you get greater discounts, if you don't know already, if you use eBay's rates and using their prepaids. So there's different reasons, but let me know what you think in the comments below about what you think when some sellers, I'm not saying everyone, some sellers have a big amount when it comes to charging or overcharging and shipping. Let me know what you think. All right, after just running my mouth here, we're going to go on with the 8 items that we have here. We sold on Poshmark, Mercari, and eBay. And not only that, we also have some pending orders that are going on the next video that just happened within the last hour or two that haven't been found yet, that will be going on the next time. So I'm excited. So it keeps rolling. I love that when it just keeps rolling in. So super, super excited. So we're going to start with Poshmark. So this came from one of our newest clothing palettes. So super excited to see that. You know, you love to see your old stuff sell, of course, but also it's also just as exciting to see your new items go quickly. And it's just really exciting to see. So we'll go with this. Alaska Knits Women's Lightweight Wool Blend Marled Crew Socks, size 4 to 10, going out to Hazel. Hey there, Hazel, for $6. Now, usually these range a little bit higher than that, but of course, got it from a pallet. I have, I think, 1 or 2 left, and just want to move them, right? So really, really good price, and thank you so much, Hazel, for that. Really do appreciate it. All right, and on Mercari, Mercari's been kind of slow a little bit lately, guys. I mean, it has its strongs. Like tonight, it did pick up with a couple more sales, like I said, we'll be showing on the next video. But for a while, it has been, you know, kind of getting, was kind of slowed down on us a little bit. So I'm not sure as to why of that, but we'll, you know, it happens. It happens, right? So we're going to go with this. I hope this doesn't give you guys any problems with the flashing here. So I apologize ahead of time. I won't try to keep shaking it. But this came from a pallet as well. And this is the Buzzy Fidgety LED Light Up Fidget Balls. Set of 2. One is green, one is yellow, blue, green and yellow, and one is blue and purple. And it's going out to C. Parker. Hi, C. Parker, for $6.75. Really, really nice. Going out to you in the AM. And I do have a couple of other packages of different colors of these as well. Really fun for kids to just kind of have it light up, go in the dark, play, have a good time. Love the fun there. Okay, and now on to eBay. So we have a few items here that we sold. We're going to start with some loose action figures. This one Daren had for quite a while in our store that we had in Bedford. We had a brick and mortar. We've had quite a few brick and mortars back in the 90s and 2000s, but our latest one was in 2015. This is the Marchin KO M-Force Military Muscle Rizzo action figure, and it came from our odds and ends tote, and they also took advantage of the 15% off coupon promotion. So again, we do have a 15% off coupon promotion for selected toys and collectibles. Also 30% off on clothing and shoes from now until Memorial Day. So if you are interested, take advantage of that. And again, sold, came out of the odds and ends tote. Going out to Christopher. Hey there, Christopher, for $13.99. Took a little bit of a deal, but not too bad. Going out to you in the AM in a really, really nice older action figure. So thank you so much for that. And we've had this little doll for a while. She's really beautiful. And if you're a fan of Disney, especially with Beauty and the Beast, you'd really enjoy this one. This is from the Disney Princess series. Belle's Long Locks doll came from the Jordan shelf. And it's sold to Christy. Hi there, Christy, for $17.99. So you can style Belle's long hair. They also have it to where, you know, the child can also wear and share it too, with the mirror and everything. And really, really cool. I know my one of my daughter-in-laws really, really loves Belle from Beauty and the Beast. So she really thinks this is cool. But yeah, beautiful doll in beautiful condition. I believe this came from the store from 2015, so not too bad for a doll that is nearly a decade. So really, really nice. Alrighty then, next up, we got this one. Daren is starting to fall in love with the loose action figures when it comes to Ben 10. We have a nephew, if you're watching, Brandon, hi, that has been keeping him up, educating him on the Ben 10 series. As you know, we were parents back in the Ben 10 days, so we tried to keep up being toy people, but you can't know everything, right? So he keeps us in tune with the Ben 10s and the Bakugans. So this is the 2010 Bandai Ben 10 Ultimate Kevin Alien Force Omniverse action figure. I think this is so cool. I think this is the only one that we have had in our inventory so far. Not to say we won't get more in the near future. Came from the Turtle Tote, going out to Seth. Hi there, Seth. For $12.98. Really nice, good figure, strong colors, going out to you in the AM. Thank you so much. Dan loves to get those buys whenever he travels to visit his mom, so that might be something that we'll be doing this weekend. All right, so from a pallet buy, we had received between two sizes 28 pairs of these in a clothing pallet. We are down to 18, so doing good. Goodfellow and Company men's olive green tapered tech jogger pants, size large. They took advantage of the 30% off coupon for clothing, going out to Chris. Hey there, Chris, for $29.95. Again, as you guys know, if I purchase a high piece clothing pallet count, there's usually roughly 300 to 400 pieces in there. You know, I paid maybe anywhere from $2.50 to $4.50. So for getting this for $29.95 before shipping is wonderful. So going out to you, Chris, in the AM. And moving ahead, another clothing piece. I won't take it out of the plastic. Again, if it's sealed in plastic in a clothing pallet, guys, this means that Target or wherever you bought your clothing from, they didn't even take it out of the bag to display it or hang it at all. So this is in a sealed package. This is the Wild Fable women's sleeveless knit skater dress, color magenta, size 1X, going out to Victoria. Hey there, Victoria. Thank you so much. Also took advantage of the 30% off coupon. And I have 4 of these left if you're interested, for $14.99. Really, really nice. And then you guys seen this on a video about 3 videos ago or so. We sold out the twin Iceman, right? We had an Iceman that sold last week. And you notice when you sell something, you have more than a quantity of one, sometimes it kind of initiates another sale. eBay kind of helps you push it up the line. I think that's what happened with this one too. And we are sold out of these for the minute. This is the Hasbro Build-A-Figure The Age of Apocalypse Marvel Legends X-Men Iceman 6-inch action figure. Came off of the Justin shelf, going to Andrew. Hey there, Andrew. Thank you so much. For $15. Not too bad, because I think we paid roughly about $9.99 for it. So we didn't get a lot of profit, but he asked for a deal and it was ready to move. So we want to just kind of move it out there. And going out to you, Andrew, in the AM. Thank you there. But you know, as you sell some other things for a higher profit, it all, you know, it all comes together for sure. All right, and let's see here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we did call off all our 8. So yeah, since then on eBay we've sold a couple of more items. Mercari, 2 more items. So we've got 4 pending for next time. So we're really happy. So I'm going to get all of these packed up, ready for the AM tomorrow. Like I said, here right now in the Midwest, it is almost 9 o'clock at night. So I really need to get those bagged up and printed with the shipping labels beforehand. But again, what did you guys think about the shipping thing? I know I kind of rattled a little bit, became scatterbrained, but again, what do you think when some eBay sellers overcharge for shipping? Let me know if you have any more thoughts about that. But until next time, guys, hope you have a fantastic rest of your week. Bye-bye.